When buying a home, there are two critical financial components that buyers need to know the difference between. Number one is a deposit. Number two is a down payment. These two terms, in many cases, are just not made clear to buyers. So number one is a deposit. So let's say the buyer's out there, they're shopping for a house, they find a home that they like, and they see on the listing that that particular agent or the seller has requested a deposit of maybe $20,000. That basically means when the offer gets accepted, they want a $20,000 deposit to show that you're serious to commit to that house. Now, can that be negotiated? Sure. Can it be 10? Can it be 15? Of course it can. But you just have to negotiate it with the seller. And quite often there has to be a reason to support that, lesser amount. So for example, maybe you're buying another home and all of your equity is tied up in the sale of one house, and all of, you may want to support this sold listing with the offer to show them, look, our house is sold, all of our money's trapped in here, we're going to give you $10,000 today, but the rest of, unfortunately, we're going to give you on the closing. And in many cases, you'll find sellers are accommodating to that because they know that you're serious and they can understand that, much of people's equity is tied up in their house. So that's the deposit. The deposit is due upfront, usually within 24 hours of acceptance of a deal. Now, let's say you have conditions in there, and let's say, for example, the conditions don't get fulfilled, you don't get your mortgage, or something happens at the home inspection and you can't figure it out with the seller. You as a buyer will get your deposit back. Let's say, for example, we start talking about down payments. The down payment is usually 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever that number is. It's usually due before the closing, and that there represents your portion that you're contributing, and then the bank will fund the rest of it. Now, your deposit that you gave up front will also be added to that number as well. So your mortgage broker, your bank, they'll take all of that into consideration, your deposit, your down payment, and then how much they're actually funding. So remember, have your deposit ready. Buyers, so many buyers enter the home buying process and they're not aware that they should have a deposit ready to go on a property. So have a deposit ready, and then of course, when you get pre-approved, the bank will figure out your down payment amount, whether you put down 5%, 10%, whatever numbers you guys sit down and whatever you qualify under. So down payment and deposit, or maybe the other way around. Deposit first, down payment later. See you guys.